Welcome back to part 2 of our Miniart 234/2 Puma model kit build. In this segment, we're diving deep into the heart of our Puma, the interior. If you joined us for part 1, you know we laid a solid foundation with the lower hull assembly. Now it's time to turn our attention inward and bring the interior of this iconic armored vehicle to life. In this phase, we'll focus on detailing the crew compartment, adding those intricate touches that will make our Puma stand out. From the driver's controls to the radio equipment and seating arrangements, every piece plays a crucial role in creating a realistic and compelling representation of this World War II German armored car. Prepare for a meticulous and rewarding journey as we tackle the various components that make up the Puma's interior. Grab your tools, adjust your magnifier, and let's continue this build with precision and care. Ready to enhance our model with lifelike detail? Let's get started. Alright, I'm going to put these ammo boxes together now. So I'm getting close to where I maybe want to start painting the interior. So all these kind of have to go the same color. The Elfenbein. There, I remembered. Elfenbein. Okay, at this point, I'm going to put in B27 and B28. These are these little utility hooks. Now, I'm going to make sure I get them on the right side here. Right, so that goes there like that. Alright, so we've got some small parts besides this one. This is the ammo box that we made, and it fits into 2 holes that we drilled out. Now we've got 2 little punch marks here I think we're gonna have to fill those. Okay, so we won't glue this in yet. So I want to stick this, I don't know if it's a battery box or radio box or something related to the radio. So where does that go? Oh, I guess it sneaks right underneath there, like that. I think I'll glue in D17. Okay, and we've got N21. We can glue in. All right, so let's review where we got to last week. Okay, so we took care of this cross member and this thing here, this unit, that unit, that unit. I don't know, did we drill these out? No, we did not drill those out. Or did I? And we got these done. We came back and did those. I still have to add these foot pedals. So let me take a look at those. For that, maybe we'll build this radio. So I'm going to build up this radio, although I'm going to keep this separate for now, because I want to paint it so it looks a little bit different, although it'll never be seen probably. I don't know why I worry about it. So this is the radio frame. This here is a firewall of sorts that separates the engine compartment from the combat compartment where the driver sits. Okay, so the radio assembly and everything, I think I'm going to hold off putting that on until later. So what can we do then? Well, we've got some of these things we can put on. So we've got this built, so we should paint that separate. Paint that separate. That goes the white color. So we've got this built as well now. So we've got this part here, which is N16. So we've got this one, so we should attach it to the N39 first, I guess. Alright, we're going to roll back to this one, N28 and N25. Where's that part? There it is. So that goes up and like that. So then this would go like that. Maybe what I should do is glue that in place first though.
That might make it easier.
I broke this control stick, and I tried to repair it, but it was just too ugly. I eventually replaced it with some stretch sprue, and I made my own little ball end on it, so not a big deal.
So this N24 goes in here. So one thing you'll notice is that this one has 2 holes on either side. This one only has 1. So this one goes over here. But before I do that, I need to add this piece here. Go there like that. All right, so that'll go up in there. All right, so there's a really small little there's a little tiny stick shift of some kind here. All right. All right. So yeah, those little pieces are always a pain. But there you go. So the radio goes in here. Okay, so I've got this part to glue on, but I'm going to hold off. So I'm going to go paint this with the red primer. Okay, I'm going to glue this on. I forgot about that one. All right. So this was an empty can, so I took a nail and poked a hole in it. And now I have enough paint to finish what I was doing. Oh, I need to get my respirator.
This is the first step in using hairspray chipping technique on this build. And basically, this is a lacquer-based product, so it's going to really bite into the plastic. And then on top of this, I will spray some hairspray. And then on top of that, we'll use some Tamiya paint. And then we'll take that off with some water.
All right, so this is all dried overnight. So I think we'll be doing the old hairspray technique, doing a little bit of chipping here and there. So let's go with that.
At this point, to have more control, I decanted some of the hairspray into my airbrush and carried on from there. With the hairspray in place, I came back with the Tamiya. I kind of had a little bit of a brain fart, and I just ended up spraying it with the XF2, which is suggested by the instructions. And actually, I need to make it like a little bit, it's called Elfenbein, and it actually has a little bit of a warmer hue to it. It's not really ivory, but in any case, I added a little bit of, I believe it was Tamiya number XF60, which is like one of the Dunkelgelb colors for Panzers. And I just added a little titch. You can see here, there's a little bit of a yellow tint to that white now. I think next time in the future, I'm just gonna have to mix up a bottle of it. Now, I'm having a little trouble getting this stuff to chip off of here, but I don't really want it to come off in big flakes anyways, so that's not a big deal. But I think what it is that the Tamiya paint must have had some lacquer thinner in it. Usually I just like to use water as a thinner when I do this process. As for the back, where the engine compartment is, I perhaps should have left that a primer red, but it's not going to really matter too much. In the future, I will probably paint it a primer red color. I was gonna paint that primer red color, but I don't know where it went. I have to buy another jar of paint, I guess. I should have masked off that little area, but I got lazy, I guess. Anyway.
So I'm trying to hit the edges of things, or like where there's high traffic, like these where these you know, gas pedal, brake pedal, that probably would have some wear. Okay, I'm going to give the same treatment to these ammo boxes, keeping in mind where somebody might bump into it or these seats are pretty good compared to what we used to get back in the day. Hey, you should have seen what they used to give us. You had to buy aftermarket resin replacements or do Aber photo etch. Yeah, light years ahead of where it used to be. So here we are. I'm liking how it's looking. Sometimes when I paint flat colors, I get a little bit pebbly on the surface. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll take one of these fiberglass pencils, fiberglass pen I mean, and I can use it like as a fine sanding stick almost. And it helps get rid of all that, you know, pebbly dry paint. Now I'm wondering if I should paint that out or just leave it white. If I was a German Nazi, what would I do? All right, well, we got these. They go on there like that. I should go paint these seats now that I've got them glued together. Yeah, why don't I go do that? Now I'm thinking I should paint them black rather than white. I think that's what we'll do. All right, here's a little update. I taped off this front panel and I painted it gray. I'm going to go back in there and touch up some of the knobs and the edges. Also with the batteries, I painted the outer shell white, and I'll be going back in and touching that up as well. So these chairs I painted in black, and I'm going to paint the cushions with sort of a smoke black or rubber black or something like that.
What show are you watching? A new one. I like when I hear you laughing.
All right, this has been clear coated with the stuff from Alcad, water-based, and I'm going to use an oil-based wash right there. And I want to do a very light wash. Okay, that's weird. All right, so here we have the And that's a wrap for part 2 of our Miniart Sdkfz.234/2 Puma build. We've taken some major steps forward in detailing the interior, and our model is really starting to come together. I hope you found this segment both informative and enjoyable. In the next part, we'll continue our focus on the interior, adding more layers of detail to make this Puma truly stand out. Thanks for sticking with me through this detailed build. I can't wait to dive into the next phase with you. Until then, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, and in between time, that's another edition of Jet Scale Models. Y'all come back now. You hear?